The trigonometric expression we have given cosine square theta minus sine square theta is equivalent to, sub question A, we have 2 sine square theta minus 1, B 1 plus 2 sine square theta, C 2 sine square theta plus 1, sub question D we have 1 minus 2 sine square theta. So now allow me please to write this one. We have given this one. This is a solution. Yes, let us write that one, which is cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Yes. Now we have to remember. Remember this one. Yes, we have to remember. Remember, in trigonometric ratios, when we have, yes, this is when we have cosine square, for example, theta is equal to 1 minus sine square theta. Yes. Second one, sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cosine square theta. So before doing this question, you have to remember these ones. Now we are going to choose one among these two trigonometric ratios. We should choose this one equal to this one. We take this one in the place of this cosine square theta, because here cosine square theta is equal to 1 minus square theta. Yes. Now we still have it is cosine square theta. I'm sorry. We have cosine square theta because it is equal to this one. It is 1 minus sine square theta. Clear? Here we have minus sine square theta. Yes? Now we remain with it is 1. So when we have minus, we have to add these ones and you write one sign among those two sides. We remain with minus 2 sine square theta. So now we are going to see the good answer among those four answers you have there. Which one? It is not this one. It is not also this one. 1 minus 2 sine square theta, it is this one. It means the answer is letter D. Yes? Now we have another one. According to double angle identities, sine 2x is equal to sine x times x, b sine x times cosine x, c sine x plus cosine x, d 2 sine x times cosine x. Also, we are going to see when you have this one, yes, what should we obtain among those four answers? Now allow me to write a solution. We have sine root 2x. Now when we have this one, please follow. When you have this one, allow me to write simple ones here. It's similar as sine of x plus x, because when we take x plus this x will be equal to 2x. Yes. Now we are going to put this one in the place of this one. Means it is double identities in addition. Now we have sine of x plus x. So now when we are multiplying, we are adding those two. X's should be any kind of letter. When we are adding those two letters, what should we do? We have to take this sine x, yes, clear, times cosine x, because here we have a plus, we should use a plus, we are on sine. Also plus cosine of x times the sine of x. Yes? Now we still have, you really see this one similar to this one. So in multiplication, when we have this one, for example, times this one, for example, times sine x, similar as sine x times cosine x. These two are similar. Now what should we do? We are going to add this one. Here we have one and here we have one. It means it is 2 sine x cosine x. Now the final one as a conclusion, we say 2 sine 2x is equal to 2 sine x cosine x. Means what the suitable answer, or what is the good answer among those four answers, where we have sine 2x times cosine x, it is here. The answer here, answer is letter D. Yes? Now we are going to show that cosine 3 theta is equal to 4 cosine power 3 theta minus 3 cosine theta. So now we are going to see or to show how this equal to that one. Now let us find the solution. We have given cosine of 3 theta. Now this should be equal to cosine of, you have to change into this 3 theta into 2 terms, which is it is theta times 2 theta. Yes? Now let us do cosine of theta plus 2 theta will be equal to, this will be equal to, I have showed you about when you have cosine of 2 theta or sine of 2 theta, how it should be equal. So now we should have, it is the cosine of this theta, yes, times also cosine of 2 theta, yes, minus, in cosine, when you have plus here, you have to use minus here, yes, minus also, it is, you have to change into sine theta times also sine of 2 theta. Yes? Now allow me to write this one in this, on this part. It is cosine of theta times cosine of 2 theta minus, this is sine of theta times sine of 2 theta. Now how this one should be equal to that one. So when we are reaching here, remember about this one. When you have this one, yes, you have to remember this one. You have to remember when we have cosine of 2 theta, yes, it should be equal to, this is, it is cosine of square theta minus, it is, yes, sine of square theta. Also, when we have sine of 2 theta, it should be equal to 2 sine theta times cosine theta. Yes? Now let us continue. Here we have cosine theta times this. Cosine 2 theta is equal to this one. Yes, is cosine square theta minus sine square theta. Yes, you have to cross this minus, we have sine theta, yes, times When we have sine 2 theta, it will be equal to this one. Then it is 2 sine theta cosine theta. Now we are going to multiply this into this one and this into this one. Now we remain with, yes, before multiplying, yes. Now let us continue. This time with this one will be equal to, it is cosine power 3, this one minus cosine theta times sine square theta minus this to that one, it is minus 2 sine square theta times cosine theta. Yes. Now here we are going to change this one into cosine and this one to cosine, because here we have seen also, or we have given this cosine form, means we are going, where sine is, you have to change it into cosine. Now we have, it is cosine power 3 theta minus, this is also cosine theta times this sine theta square theta is equal to 1 minus cosine square theta minus also this is 2 cosine theta times this will be equal to 1 minus cosine square theta. Yes. Now we still have, it is cosine power 3 theta minus this to this one will be equal to cosine theta plus, it is plus cosine power 3 theta. Yes. Now it is minus this times this one will be equal to, it is 2 cosine theta plus this will be equal to 2 cosine power 3 theta. Yes. Now we are going to correct similar terms. Yes. So this is similar to this one, also similar to this one. Now we have cosine power 3 theta plus cosine power 3 theta plus also this one, it is also plus 2 cosine power 3 theta. Yes. Minus here, this is cosine theta minus also 2 cosine theta. Yes. Now let us have this plus this one plus this one. It will be equal to 4 cosine power 3 theta minus this one, it is minus minus. You have to add those numbers and write one sign among those two signs. It is minus 2 cosine theta. Yes. Sorry. No, it is, this is 1. Here we have 2. This plus this one will be equal to 3. Now it means it is 4 cosine power 3 theta minus 3 cosine theta. Now, as you have seen, you see this one is similar to that one. It is how cosine of 3 theta is equal to 4 cosine power 3 theta minus 3 cosine theta. So this is how to prove about trigonometric ratios.